How do you fix your MJJC foam cannon when instead of producing a shaving foam thick layer of foam on your car, it does this? The power's on, the water's on, there's foam in the tank, and everything up to the foam cannon works fine. But all that happens when you press the trigger is the pressure washer pulses and you get a dribble of watery foam. It looks like we've got a blockage in the foam cannon, but how do we fix it? It doesn't matter which model of MJJC foam cannon you've got, the process is the same for all of them. These are the two MJJC foam cannons that I own, so to show that the process is the same, in this video you'll see clips of me working on both. For a foam cannon to work properly, several key parts need to be clean and free of obstruction. So these are the parts we're going to concentrate on today. We're going to clean three things. We're going to clean the mesh filters inside here. We're going to clean the orifice, which is here, and we're going to clean the pickup tube, and more specifically the mesh filter inside this weighted ball. Start with the orifice. I'm going to remove this fit in here, just unscrews. Got a bit of water in there still, let's take that out. Okay, so we can see the orifice there. I'm going to take a flat-headed screwdriver and then we're going to unscrew it. Until it pops out. So we'll put that somewhere safe. Right, next job. Take off the pickup tube. That should simply pull off, like so. We see the mesh inside there. Yes, we can. I don't think that's going to block up, is it? Now we need to find the filters, and to do that, there's a pin there which goes through to here. I'm going to use a screwdriver, and again, that's stiff. I don't want to go through, does it? If it's stiff, you might have to persuade it. So I'm going to use a rivet here and a hammer. You see it's coming out the other side now. And then a pair of pliers. You can see here on the other foam cannon it was a lot easier to remove that retaining pin. Once you've removed the pin and put it somewhere safe, you can then slip off the nozzle, and if we look down inside it you can see the filters. To get the filters out you need to twist the nozzle to open up the jaws, and then with a thin screwdriver push it between the jaws and push the filters out. And when they do you can see they're in three parts. It's like a little sandwich. There's two stainless steel filters separated by a thin layer of foam. If you want to buy new filters, you need to look for ones which have got a diameter of 14mm, and the stainless filters have a thickness of 5mm each. And I seem to recall when I bought the foam cannons, I actually got a spare set of filters with them, but as usual, I've put them somewhere safe and now I can't find them. So instead, we're going to clean them up, along with the orifice and the pickup tube. The other parts of the foam cannon have got holes that are so big, they're never going to block. So we can just wipe those down to clean them up. To clean the filters I'm going to use 500ml or about a pint of boiling water. Then add 1 tablespoon of citric acid. This will help to break down any limescale. And then we can add the parts we're going to clean. I was very tempted to use my son's ultrasonic retainer cleaner for this. In theory it should work really well. I might try it next time when the wife's not hovering around. After 15 minutes or so I fished everything out, and then it simply reversed the process to put everything back together again. So I can start by screwing the orifice back into position. If you're finding this useful, by the way, please consider subscribing to Big Ted's Home and Garden. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it does make a big difference to small channels like mine. Next, push the silicone rubber pickup tube into position. It should still be warm, so it should be quite flexible. Once it's on, give it a little tug to make sure it's secure. And finally, we need to put the filters back into the nozzle. Start with one of the stainless steel filters, drop it into place, and then push it in either with a screwdriver or your finger. And it's the same process with the foam filter. Drop it in, push it into place. You'll probably notice that the foam filter expands quite a bit while it's been soaked. So push that down carefully so that that's into position. And then finally we're going to add the third part, the second stainless steel filter. Again, push it down into place. The nozzle slides back on, and then you can push the retaining pin into position to hold the nozzle in place. Screw the adapter onto the back of the foam cannon, make sure it's nice and tight, and then we can put the bottle back on and take it outside and try it. Let's hope it works. Looks good so far. Let's try it out on these wheelie bins, they're filthy. Looks good, and so did my wheelie bins after I'd rinsed them down. As I said earlier, this process works for any of the MJJC foam cannons. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, leave a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to Big Ted's Home and Garden. I'll see you soon.